the best 20-year-old I've ever seen. And he seems to be getting better day after day. And I think we're at the point now where he's pretty clearly a top 10 player in the NBA. Like he's pretty clearly a top 10 player in the NBA to me.
It's very obvious. Yeah.
Does anybody have any objections?
The only way I think you can say he's not is if you just think he's too young. But like in terms of like how good he actually is, like he's clearly a top 10 player too. Like, I don't think it's close. I don't see how you can say there's 10 players better than Wemby.
Chill, you want to go ahead and cue it up? No, I'm talking about you want to start the countdown. Go. This is what you do. Go. Start from the top. Jokic.
Joker.
Yeah, he better than Wemby. He better than Wemby.
Joker. Giannis. Jason Tatum. SGA.
Even Jason Tatum
though. Anthony Davis.
Sure.
Yeah, chill. What? No, but Marv, it's sure, but it's
because I know
now
we're
you
not
gotta
going to
start
get to 10.
pausing.
I know we're not going to get to 10, so I'll let AD fly. But we're getting to the point where like I'll have an AD versus Wemby conversation. Like right now, I'll have that.
All right, so Marsh, check this out.
Wow.
From now to the rest of the season, you get Wemby or you get Anthony Davis on the Rockets. Who do you want?
That's a silly question. On the Rockets, I want Wemby, but that's different.
As a Lakers, we picking Wemby over AD 1,000%.
But
yes,
I'm fine with saying AD because that's 6 and we're still
not in the future, Dion. No, I ain't talking about 5 years down the road. I'm talking
right now.
Chill.
Right now,
today.
Yes.
You take Anthony Davis off the lineup and put Wemby in the
We're not going to
lineup.
get to 10.
Yes.
We're not going to get to 10. So carry on, Chill. We're at 6 with AD. We're not going to get to 10.
We're at 6 with AD. KD.
You can have KD.
Okay. KD. Let's see. Curry. Okay, no Curry. Donovan Mitchell. Okay, no Donovan Mitchell.
You gotta put Bron in there though. Bron's definitely
Dion gonna want to get Bron. That's fine.
You gotta put Bron in there though.
All right, go ahead. You can get Bron.
He averaged 9 assists. I mean, you see what he did.
I'll give you James.
We'll grandfather him in since we grandfather KD in
I'm
too.
not bothered to start debating Dion on Wemby versus LeBron. So he can.
I'll give you James.
That's 10.
Yeah, he can have.
Okay.
Well, no, because I didn't agree to Donovan Mitchell or
Curry. You didn't.
Donovan Mitchell, Curry.
You didn't even like Anthony Davis.
I didn't like Kevin Durant, but
you didn't like Anthony.
He's grandfathered in just like LeBron. So let's keep it pushing.
That there, that's 8, and then obviously like
anywhere he goes.
If you give Joel Embiid a working knee, then like.
Okay. So we.
Like,
I didn't say Embiid because Embiid's been out of the lineup. That's why I didn't say Leonard because Leonard has been out of the lineup also.
We seen Joel last night though. We seen Joel. He looked good last night. That was his best game of the season that I've seen at least.
Yes.
But you know what it reminds you? You know what it reminds me of though? Okay, you know how Chris Paul for the longest time was better than Stephen Curry? You know what I'm saying? Then once Stephen Curry got better than Chris Paul, it was never no looking back. I feel like now that Wemby's better than Joel Embiid, there will never be a time period again that Joel's better than Wemby. I think since he's clipped him now, I think it's going like this.
You think Wemby's better than Joel Embiid today?
Yeah, I've been saying it. Yeah, I told you guys before the season started, he's better. Yeah,
before the season.
Yes. I think Wemby's better than Joel Embiid. Yeah,
I disagreed with him then, and I still disagree. But Wemby's top 10.
Stop right there, Mars, because we what makes Wemby better than Joel Embiid today outside of injury?
He plays better defense. He's averaging 4 blocks a night. Then on top of that, you have Wemby? Averages 3 to 4 blocks a night? Yeah, he does.
That's rim protecting. That's not all defense, though. That's not just.
I think Wemby's a better defender, Joe B. I'm taking Wemby on defense. I feel like Wemby takes up more space inside the paint. He's just bigger. He's longer. You know what I'm saying? He can contest a shot a lot better than Joel Embiid as well. Then you talk about offense. I mean, Joel Embiid at his peak, at his top, is better than Wemby, but I just feel like Wemby still can bring that element to offense that Joel Embiid can. He can stretch the floor out. He gets the mid-range shot. He can shoot the three-point shot as well. And on top of it, he does have a post game. So it's not that far off for me to be like, okay, Joel Embiid is better than Wemby. And then you have to factor in health, and that's a big factor. Wemby just being healthy, being there, being available makes him better than Joel. I mean, that's the main thing.
If that's the divide, I got no problem. But when we're talking about with Joel Embiid on the floor, we're talking about with Joel Embiid playing. I'm not taking Wemby over Joel Embiid. I think Joel Embiid stretches the defense. I think he's better in the mid-range. I think he's better on the box. I think he's a better one-on-one player. I think he's better in the post. On defense, as good as Wemby is as a rim protector, and that's what I'll 100% give him. I still don't think that he understands defense yet. I think he's getting there. I think Joel Embiid in the paint, I think he does take up a lot more space. I do think that he's a better rebounder.
But wait. We're not saying Joel's a better defender than Wemby, are we?
That's what he's trying to say. I disagree.
Because he's not. Because he's not. I hate to step in and interrupt this intense yap session that you're currently watching, but I just have to inform you on all the amazing, spectacular, fabulous, endless ways to play and win over at PrizePicks. Basketball fans, I know the season is just tipping off. Yes, I know this. But you know what that means? It means that you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and their matchups that are the most thrilling, and you can win money from these. With PrizePicks, you can play daily NBA contests and test your hoop knowledge by choosing the player projections and every single stat line imaginable to make your PrizePicks and take home some nice hard-earned cash. Are you a rookie in the game? Don't even sweat it. I got the playbook for you right here. All you have to do is download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and you will get $50 instantly when you play 5 here with PrizePicks. So what are you waiting for? Download PrizePicks, use promo code PANEL, and join me as we break down all of our amazing daily picks right here on the panel. PrizePicks, run your game, control your game, win your game. It's easy, baby. It's easy. He might be bigger and he might take up more space, but he's just not. But he's not as mobile as Wemby. He doesn't cover as much ground.
That's not true.
Joel be out there hobbling and limping and
that's the health issue. That's the health issue. Okay, that's the health.
That is a issue. It doesn't matter if it's a health issue. It doesn't matter if the boy got 2 right feet. It don't matter if he's missing a big toe. He still can't move out there. That's the thing. Wemby moves. He might not be as smart, but Wemby still be out there moving.
Even at their best,
Wemby will close out to a 3-point shooter and get back to the paint. Joel can't. He's just not mobile.
No, he's not mobile. No, he's not. Even at their best, though, Wemby's still a better defender than Joel Embiid. I mean, offense, I'll take Joel Embiid, I guess. But I think Wemby's a better 3-point shooter than Joel. I mean, Joel can shoot the 3, but Wemby's taking, bro, he took what? He took 16 last night. He's a shooter. I mean, he's made more threes than all the top 3-point shooters of all time since this time period, since he started his career. So, I mean, give it about a year or 2, he's gonna be better on offense too. And I just feel like Wemby's just a more complete player. I can depend on Wemby a lot better. You know what I'm saying? I think Wemby cares about winning a lot more than Joel Embiid. I think Wemby cares about basketball more than Joel Embiid. I just think Joel Embiid has completely shut itself off, and I just think Wemby's a better player right now as we speak.
I think the divide is the health. That's the reason why we're talking about Joel Embiid the way we're talking about him. If Joel Embiid, I mean, this was just a short season and a half ago, less than 18 months, where Joel Embiid was in the conversation for being the best player in the world. He was in that conversation when he was the league MVP, when he was leading the league in scoring for the 2nd straight year. He was in that conversation. The fact that he hasn't been healthy, that's what a divide is. And now that I'm going off a guy in Wemby who, for all intents and purposes, isn't nearly as polished as Joel Embiid is, and not even close. But you're telling me that today he's better than him off the strength of Joel Embiid not being healthy. I will give you that. 100%, I'll give you that. But I can't say, but if we're taking that off the table, because we can't take that off the table. That matters. The fact that you're not available, that 100% matters, because I do the same thing with Kawhi Leonard. So if I'm going to do this, so if I'm going to do that with Kawhi Leonard, I got to do the same thing with Joel Embiid. So if we're going to use that if we're going to use that logic, then I have to give, if that's the divide, then I have to give that to Wemby in that aspect. But I think that Wemby, in terms of a basketball player, I think he's way more polished than Wemby is. The health is the biggest issue right now.
This version of Joel Embiid right now, and I'm talking about with injuries, everything, where does he place himself among the centers in today's league? Like, is he top 5 right now? Would you guys put him top 5? I mean, is he still top 5? You know, he's injured. Or y'all got him like top 10? Like, where's Joel Embiid right now? Because I know Jokic's better, Wemby better. Who else? I think AD's better. Like, where would Joel Embiid sit right now with all the centers inside the league? Because
right now, again, he hasn't been available. So because he hasn't been available, that stuff matters. Same thing with Kawhi Leonard. Because he hasn't been available, I feel like that knocks him down. Like, we can't just go off of talent. If you're not here, then it doesn't matter how good you are in terms of a talent. You're not here. So when you're talking about 5 men, Sabonis, Bam, AD, Joker, Wemby. When you're talking about 5 men,
Cat, Rudy.
Cat, Rudy.
You got Rudy over. You got Rudy over Joe B, right? I don't think
if he's available, cool. But it's like Kawhi, you can't even rank Kawhi. Like if we're like who's the best small forwards, Kawhi can't even be on the list at all. Like Joel could be on the list because he plays.
He has played.
He doesn't play like very consistently at all. And then like Ron said, he's hobbled a lot. But he's still a force down there. It's just nothing like it was. It's nothing like it was last year, or nothing like it probably will be if he heals up a little more this year. Like I'm sure if Joel is at 80% or more, he's a problem for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
the biggest problem, Ox. I mean, when I think about Wemby, I still think about I think he's a work in progress, a huge work in progress. As good as he is right now, I think he's going to be much better in 2-3 years once he learns how to play the game and the game slows down. When he understands defenses more, when he understands positioning, when he understands all of this stuff, I think he's going to be much better. A lot of the stuff that he's doing right now is going off of talent. Like he still doesn't understand positioning in terms of drop coverage, in terms of switching and communicating and stuff like that. But he's still great. He's still awesome, but I don't think that he's nearly as polished as Joel Embiid. But the separation
it's weird too.
If Joel Embiid was healthy, it wouldn't be a conversation.
But I don't think it would be.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
I mean, Ron, he put 70 on him.
That was last year. That was last year when he was a rookie.
Joel he's a top 5 player.
What are you talking about, Ron?
This is what I'm talking. Chill. He did that when this boy was 19 years old. He's 20 now.
Are you talking about 1 year?
Chill. He's 20 now. 20 and 19 ain't the same.
He still can't stop it.
No, but here's also the thing. I'm not saying he's gonna stop Joel. I'm not saying he's gonna stop Joel. But I know one thing: Joel can't stop him either. That's so. Let's put that out there into the universe, and everybody let that settle in. But also, too, here's what I do want to mention. Here's what I do want to mention. Joel or Wemby has jumped possibly 2, maybe 3 tiers just between last year and this year. And chill. What I need you to stop doing, and we have talked about this before. Can you please stop judging Wemby off what he's going to be? Let's just talk about who Wemby is today. Okay, maybe he doesn't know how to post up. Maybe he hasn't learned the tricks of the trade. Maybe he doesn't know how to rotate on defense and set a proper screen and whatever.
Sure.
But right now, what Wemby does, I don't think it's a single player that checks every single aspect of the game or as many aspects of the game as he does. He impacts the game in so many ways that it's ridiculous. And remember, we had the passing list, and I was telling you guys, no, Wemby should at least be in the good tier. Wemby made some reads last night. Some of the oops he was throwing to Sohan, some of the high-low reads he was making, catching the ball, taking one dribble, finding people. Wemby got vision too. Wemby sees the game at a very good level. He has great vision. So I'm saying like it's not too many people that impact the game in as many ways as Wemby. I don't think it is anybody.
I mean, he's a great free throw. Over his last 10 games, he's shooting 91% from the free throw. I mean, that's insane for a guy of his him being 7 foot shooting freaking 91% from the free throw line. I mean, he's averaging 28.5 points. I mean, Ron, over 10 rebounds. This guy's insane, dude. Wemby's insane.
100% he is. And the reason why I talk about him, about what he's going to be, because you guys talk about him, what he is now, like what he's going to be. He's not that yet.
Oh, no. If we talk about him now, like what he's going to be, we'd say he's the best player in the league and he's the best player ever. We're saying he's top 10 because we're talking about him right now. If we spoke about what he's going to be, he'd be in Jokic talks. He'd be in Giannis talks. That's how good he's going to be.
I think that's how good he's going to be. I do.
Chill.
Right now, there's not 10 players better. Right now, he's 20.
I just watched Wemby damn near single-handedly take care of the New York Knicks, who are a second or third best team in the East, top 5 team in the league. I watched Wemby walk into the Garden by himself, and credit to Chris Paul, credit to Jeremy Sohan. Jeremy had a good game, but I watched Wemby go in there and dominate these dudes. Karl-Anthony Towns is literally in MVP conversations. He walked in there, gave them 42 points, 18 rebounds, dominated on the defensive end, 4 blocks, gave you some assists too. Wemby was clearly, no debating, the best player in the Garden last night. That's Jalen Brunson in there. That's Karl-Anthony Towns. That's even Mikal Bridges, how Mar said, playing like Kevin Durant. Hey, the ghost of Kevin Durant took him over. Wemby was easily the best player on the floor.
I know we're not gonna get any time to do it. I want to keep with the Wemby conversations. I just do want to shout out Mikal Bridges, the guy that got 41 and won the basketball game. But other than that, go ahead, Ron. Carry on.
He was hooping. I gave him a little quick shout out too. He was hooping. For sure.
I mean, that's two 40-point bombs for Wemby in the last 4 games. I mean, he's playing at a different apex right now, and I feel like he's getting better and better every game. And I want to say this real quick. Back to the when you talk about how the maturity level for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid might be more mature than Victor Wembanyama on the court, but off the court, Victor's more mature than Joel Embiid. And what I mean by that is I haven't seen a player take care of their body as well since LeBron James when it comes to Wemby. I think Wemby does a great job. He has a great supporting cast around him to really take care of his body off the floor. I mean, like what he eats, how he trains, how he keeps his stretches going off the court before the games. That I haven't seen that type of player care about their body since LeBron when he first came into the league. So off the floor, he's even more mature than Joel Embiid right now as we speak.
Interesting.
Yeah, but chill. I just think you underestimating him.
No, I'm not. We just talked about him being a top 10 player. I'm listening to you dudes talk about Wemby. I know what he's going to be, and I know how good he is now. But, and again, I already reiterated my point that Joel Embiid, when he's healthy, he's a top 5 player in the game. Wemby is not a top 5 player in the game today.
He's not better than Joel. Well, he's not better than Joel. Healthy Joel. He's still top 10.
The point.
He's still top 10.
That's the point, right? Okay, so you want to say that he's top 10? Like I said, when we ran down the numbers, anywhere between 8 and 10, okay, I'm cool with that because it got tricky around 7 or 8. All right, anywhere around there. But he's not better than Joel Embiid. No, and Joel Embiid when he's healthy, is a top 5 player in the game, and Wemby is not better than him. He is not better than him. But the fact that
why is Wemby not top 5 right now, though? That's what I'm trying to say, though. Bro, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 blocks a night. I mean, name 5 players that's giving you more production than that a night? There's not. How many teams are going to the arena of the Spurs and think they got the better teammate on their team than Wemby? I feel like majority of teams, when they go play Wemby, they feel like the Spurs have the best player on the court. There's not that many teams that's going into the Spurs saying, okay, we got the best player on the floor. Everyone collectively knows that it's Wemby the best player on the floor. Other than I'll say Jokic and guys like that. When they play the Celtics, they still think Wemby's the best player on the court. They just know that the Suns have a better team. I promise you that.
I promise you that. The Celtics don't think that. The Celtics don't think that San Antonio got the best player on the floor. No, they don't. You can make your face like that.
I think the whole arena knows that Wemby's the best player on the floor. The whole arena knows.
A lot of teams think that. I don't think a lot of teams feel that way. I think a lot of teams feel like, man, they got this big ass young boy, but this,
yes, give me a break. Now he
gonna get a lot of stats. We not tripping though.
Right. So now all of a sudden, every team that walks in of outside of Joker, outside of Giannis, outside of Luka, outside of even
that's it.
Every other team. So when the Lakers walk in the arena, San Antonio got the best player on the floor. When Dallas walks in the arena, San Antonio got the best player on the floor. When Oklahoma City walks in, San Antonio, Wemby. San Antonio,
okay, that's those 4 to 5 teams. That's it.
When Cleveland walks in the building,
when Cleveland walks in the building, Wemby is the best player in the arena. He's the best player in the whole state of Cleveland.
Yes.
Or the whole state of Ohio. Hey, same with New York too. Include the Nets.
Wemby's better than Tatum right now as we speak. Wemby's better than Tatum. Tatum got the better team. Wemby's better than Tatum. Wemby's 1,000% better than Tatum. Yes, he is.
He is not.
Hey, chill. This is all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna necessarily. I'm not gonna say Tatum. I'm gonna leave Joel out of this. AD, do want to have a conversation, but just out of respect, I'm gonna leave you out of this. But I'm just gonna say this, chill. He knocking on their door.
No, he ain't knocking on the door. Let's take it a step further than that. Let's take it a step further than that. Let me hear that knock again. No. Knock a little bit louder. It's louder. Yes, knock a little bit louder.
Hey,
sorry, Ron, the door's locked. Sorry, Ron, the door's locked.
Like he in the crib. I don't know, chill. The door open, but all I'm saying is I don't think, like what Ron said, I don't think the Cavaliers players know that. Like y'all, like everybody else might know that, but I don't think they know that. You know what I'm saying?
Evan Mobley is looking at Wemby like I'm better than him. No,
I mean,
Donovan Mitchell is looking at Wemby like I ain't better than him.
The players are meant to think that they're the best. They say all the time, like that's fine, but like at the end of the day, he's still top 10.
Okay,
Mars. Is he better than Embiid? No.
Is
Is he better than Embiid? No. Is he better than Luka? No. Is he better than Giannis, Jokic? No. Like that's fine, cool.
Like when Orlando come down there, Mars,
Is he better than Shea? No.
Outside of that,
like, I'm having a conversation with Wemby against anyone.
I don't think Paolo tripping off Wemby. You know what I'm saying?
None of them dudes are.
He knocking on Shea door too.
I'm about to say Shea. I wouldn't say Shea clearly better than Wemby. I'm be honest. He got a better team.
Chet not tripping off Wemby though, right? That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm not saying he is. He better not be. If they got championship aspirations, he better not be.
That was my point, Ron. I'm not saying that.
Dion made that statement. I didn't make that statement saying that these players think that he's better than them.
I understand who made the statement, but I'm just saying like he could be better than all these dudes. But I don't think they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Like as a hooper, Paolo, Chet, these dudes, I don't know, but I don't think that these dudes are shook up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying.
Until you play them, bro.
As top tier athletes and top tier young players, you got to have a different type of arrogance, a different type of ego about you. And to think that somebody that's unproven, as good as Wemby is, he's a fantastic player. Fantastic player. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't think Paolo.
Now, I will tell you this, though, Ron. When Wemby steps on the court with Chet, he really looking at Chet like, why is this dude out here?
And Chet looking at him the same way.
Why is this dude on the floor with me? I don't know what it is about Chet. And you might be right, Ox. You may be right. But there's something going on between both Wemby and Chet. And Wemby looks at Chet like, why is this dude on the floor with me? This dude ain't got nothing for me. Of all the guys in the league, this dude you put in front of me, he is nothing. I'm better than him. No doubt about that. Now, as far as everybody else, I think he's got a different level of respect for other guys, but I can see it when it comes to Chet. Like he really looks at Chet like this dude shouldn't be out here with me. No, y'all wasting your time.
That's how he was looking at Karl Anthony Towns last night.
We got to start that too. That game was at 12 o'clock. That was a matinee game. It wasn't last night, bro.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.